Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Ridiculous Reverb Listings. I'm your host, Fluff. If you have your own listing that you would like to see on a future episode of the show, I will link down below in the description. And while you're down there, feel free to subscribe to the channel to further support what we're doing over here. Let's jump into it, shall we? Mr. Yuck Les Paul 2000's Yucky Polka Dot. Yeah, that is appropriately. That's the reaction you have when you see the guitar. That cannot be Gibson. Someone surely, okay. Someone surely did this. Oh, that's so bad. That over there, it's my number one. Oh, the paint job. You know what? I would kind of respect the guitar if the paint job was like, like imagine if Gibson did their version of this, or someone that was competent in painting did the guitar with like a real paint job. Instead, you get this monstrosity. Oh God. I'm gonna put an off-center stinger on it too. I hate it so much. I have to assume this is a fake Les Paul. I mean, I know the headstock looks like a real Gibson, but like, surely this was a chipsin or something like that. Oh, that's so bad. Of course it glows in the dark. It looks sick when we're playing the show, bro. Can you imagine being this guy's bandmate? Just be like, please don't bring that out during the show. No, it's sick. It's super sick, dude, I promise. I found some fluorescent paint and I'm gonna do my guitar with it. It's so bad. $50,000, you are trolling. We got a troll here, guys. Custom finished and appointed, no name Les Paul. I happened across this Les Paul on a train. I stripped it down, refinished it using custom-made Mr. Yuck stickers. I also added Seymour Duncan pickups, Grove locking tuners, and Gibson electronics. Stickers are fluorescent. It glows. This is absolutely ridiculous. For $50,000, you trolling guy. You trolling. I see you though. That's the stick. Tommy Lee's Motley Crue Girls Tour Pearl Free Floating Snare Drum signed. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Whatever you do, do not smell that drum. No, it's from Don Bennett's Drum Vault in Burien, Washington. Shout out, Pacific Northwest. I think we've had his stuff on here before. He has a lot of memorabilia. Full documentation. Dr. Faxgood. That's funny. Memorabilia pertaining to the tour. Signed by Tommy. Yep. That's a pretty cool snare drum. That's pretty cool. Factor is 10 out of 10. That's pretty neat. I would love to hear this snare, but it sounds pretty good. I love how beat up it is. It's been used. It wasn't like, used once and then when sold it off or something like that. Like this thing was used a lot. One of two custom free-floating snares that Tommy Lee used on the 1987 Girls tour. Both snares were 14 by 6.5 free-floating. Scars over the years of the road getting slammed by Tommy Lee. Yeah, it got slammed by Tommy Lee. Some of the red finish has chipped off the hardware. The maple shell has a few minor scuffs, but in its lacquer finish. Gave the drum to music technologist Wreak Havoc. Tommy initially loaned the drum to Havoc so he could record samples for the drum for his Emu percussion sample library. When it came time to return the drum, Tommy gave him the drum. Theater of Pain, lots and lots of history. You know, Don Bennett's drum alt is generally a pretty reliable source for official, authentic stuff. $50,000. Do not smell that drum. $50,000 could be yours though. That's the thing. Rare piece of Leo Fender's shed where he created his first guitars and amplifiers. This listing is unfortunately no longer available, guys, but we're gonna check it out. This is where it all started. Rare and amazing opportunity to own a documented and ground floor piece of American musical history from the original workshop of Leo Fender himself. What? This is stupid. What is that over there? It's part of the foundation from the building that Leo Fender, among others, used to work out of. Early on, Leo made use of surplus World War II parts he got from some guys at the Fullerton Airport for his original Fender amplifiers. I will personally vouch for the authenticity, as I was there when the remaining larger pieces of the foundation were removed under the supervision of Joe Phelps, who ran the Leo Fender exhibit at the Fullerton Museum at the time. This is ridiculous. Here's a piece of concrete. Leo Fender probably once spilled his coffee on it. It's known as Leo Slab. Hey, imagine being at a party and be like, what's with that rock? And like the owner's like, it's not a rock, it's a piece of concrete. That's Leo Slab. And you're like, Leo Slab? Excuse me? Truly a rare opportunity to own an authenticated piece of significant history touched by the master Leo Fender himself. It's probably the corner piece that was outside for like most of the time. That's, oh my God. This listing is literally the reason why I created this series. Like, this is the dumbest thing ever. We're gonna put on some nice wood too. Just a nice little stand, and here's some concrete. But hey, someone bought it for $250, I have to assume. This is like modded Schecter Griffin caramel flamed finish for $500. Ooh, what the heck? What? The Griffin was like the entry model Schecter of the Diamond series back in the day, mid 2000s, I think. What? So this has been, these little contours have been added. The black has been added as well. It looks like, a Marrow and a Banshee had a baby. Recarving, or an addition to the headstock rather. I don't hate it. I might like it. I mean, they obviously took, you know, it took some time to do it. I don't know if I hate it. I kind of like it, but I like it in the way of like when you're too lazy to go and get up and get some different chips, and the ones you got, you know, when you just sat down to watch your movie with, they're kind of stale, but they're not stale enough to not eat them. Does that make sense? Like you're like, oh man, meh, whatever. And so you keep eating the partially stale crackers or chips. Am I the only one that does this? Okay, well. I don't hate the guitar. Bridge upgrade. I mean, clearly it's been played. It's been loved by somebody. The textured paint, I'm not really super crazy about. But, yeah, I don't know if that textured paint feels that great on the back of that neck. It doesn't look terrible, to be totally honest. I want to hate it. I do want to hate it. I can't say I hate it. And for $500, come on. selling my beloved Schecter Griffin that I bought back in 2008. Currently set up in drop B flat. Modding platform over the years, yeah, I see that. And I decided to reimagine it one more time before I sell it. It's been toured, he's recorded with it. I mean, clearly he's done a decent job. It's kind of a ridiculous guitar though, huh? $500? Nicely done, Michael. Your guitar is certainly ridiculous. That's the thing. Dean 2012 customized paint. It's a Dean. Dean, y'all. So this is like the entry level Dean guitar that's like brand new. It's like $100. Plywood body, you know the drill. And for some reason, this owner was like, you know what'd be cool? Sprinkles. Let's make this thing look like a bagel. It's like an everything bagel, but for guitar. So that way when you play it, you channel your everything into it. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I was gonna try to say something good about it. I can't do that though. Yeah, I hate this thing. I mean, it would be a good starter guitar or practice guitar. This is a Dean guitar. It is rewired for better sound and sounds great. Customized paint. See pictures for details. It was listed a year ago. Shockingly, it hasn't sold yet, but it is currently basically free shipping. So, ugh. Sprinkles, it's the everything Dean. The everything bagel Dean. Yeah, that's not for me. That's a stick. And last but not least, we have a Fender Stratocaster customized one-of-a-kind gold sparkle electric guitar with case. What do we got here? We have a golden, oh my God, what? Did it get left on the dash in the sun too long? What happened to it? I thought this was just like a gold flake. I was like, oh, what's the big deal? Ugh, what the? It's like when you accidentally crush your pop can a little bit. Oh, it was the bottom of a stack of guitars and it dented it. That looks awful. Was this made by Fender this way? Is that actually in the back of the neck? Oh, it is. Oh, why would you want writing, engraved writing on the back of it? Surely this is meant to be like a display guitar, not to be actually played or something. Ugh. What? I don't understand this. What is this? The headstock has it as well, fine. Oh, it's melted. It's melted. Oh, and the strap buttons, like, oh, I hate it so much. It doesn't look like a Strat. I don't know, it's a melted caramel Strat. Surely this is someone's signature model. Or so, maybe the description will tell us what exactly this is. You were looking at a one-of-a-kind Fender Stratocaster that has been completely customized. Okay, so did not start life as like this. We're not sure of the luthier, though there are marks stating Callisto and El Dorado Dos. So if you have any knowledge upon these, so they don't even know. Excellent condition, extremely clean. $2,000. It could be yours, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like your reaction when you see it in person. You're, oh God. $2,000 though. $2,000 though. Could be yours. And that does it for this episode of Ridiculous Reverb Listings. If you have your own listing that you would like to see on the show, I will link down below in the description. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.